something to me, something that simply mystifies me. Tell me, why should it be you have the power to hypnotize me? Let me live beneath your spell. Do that voodoo that you do so well. For you do something to me that nobody else could do. Stalking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words. Writing prose, anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today. When most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today. When most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes.
Good evening, sir. I was beginning to think there was no one at home.
Dean? And who might you be?
Detective Inspector Doppler, sir, of the Wiltshire County Constabulary. I'm sorry to be calling so late, but I need to have a few words with you on a very important matter.
Better come in. Wiltshire County Constabulary, you say?
That's right, sir. I'm normally based in Salisbury, but you're a local man here, asked me to pop over and give him a hand. Those were the days, sir. Tunes you could hum.
There's a time for humming, Inspector. Would you care for an aquavit?
No, thank you, sir. I've had my supper.
Perhaps you prefer a brandy, or are you going to tell me you never drink on duty?
Oh, no, sir. I always drink on duty. I can't afford to in my own time. Caviar. So that's what that looks like. I've often wondered. Can't say I care for it all that much, sir. Tastes like fish eggs.
Fancy. Now let me take that nasty taste away with a splendid brandy. Do follow me, won't you, Inspector?
These old antiques are very interesting, sir. You have quite a collection of toys.
Automata, Inspector. And they all work.
I wouldn't have thought there's much point in having them if they didn't, sir.
And now, as the cliche has it, what can I do for you, Inspector?
I am investigating the disappearance of a Mr. Milo Tyndall. Do you know him, sir?
Vaguely.
He walked out of his cottage late last Friday afternoon and hasn't been seen since.
Really, I'm afraid I'm not very much interested in the migratory habits of hairdressers.
So you do know the gentleman then, sir?
Well, I know his profession. I think my wife has mentioned he had a shop in London.
When did you last see Mr. Tyndall, sir?
Some months ago. I wouldn't remember exactly. I'd have no reason to, really.
That doesn't quite accord with our information. I wonder if you could put some water in this brandy for me, please, sir. In fact, 2 nights ago, he told Jack Ben, the licensee of the White Lion, he was on his way up to see you.
Barmen are notorious opponents of exactitude, Inspector. Vinous gossip is their stock in trade.
Vinous as pertaining to wine, I assume, sir.
Very good.
Then I was wondering if there was something else you could correct for me, sir.
What is that?
The impression gained by a man who happened to be passing your house on Friday night that shots were fired in here.
Shots?
3, our man thinks.
Car backfiring.
Oh, no, sir. I'm afraid that sort of occurrence only comes in saving your presence, detective stories. No, these were shots from a gun. Our man is positive.
I see. May I ask why you've taken 2 days to come round and ask me about all this?
Well, sir, these things always take a little longer to check out than you think. And your local man want to be sure of his facts before calling me in and before troubling a gentleman like yourself.
Facts? What facts?
Well, after our informant had reported the incident, we thought we'd better have a word with Mr. Tyndall, see if he could throw any light on the subject.
And could he, the way to turn that off is to press that stop in, Inspector.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Thank you.
He wasn't at his cottage all day Saturday, nor all day today. We must have called there at least half a dozen times.
By Jove, sir, Merridew would have been proud of you.
Ah, you're a detective, sir. Oh, that's praise indeed, sir. I'm a great fan of his lordship.
Are you really? Well, you must tell me which is your favorite. I myself have always had a special affection for the case of the crucified
When
countess.
we stepped inside Mr. Tyndall's cottage to make sure that no harm had come to him, we found this, sir. Urgent, we talk. Come on Friday evening about 6:30. Wyke. May I ask, is this your handwriting, sir?
Yes, it's mine, all right.
So Mr. Tyndall was here then, sir?
He was.
And was there an incident 2 nights ago as a result of which shots were fired?
In a manner of speaking, it was a game we were playing.
Game, sir? What kind of game?
It's called burglary.
Burglary is not a game, sir.
Isn't it about time you told me I don't know the seriousness of my position?
A man comes here, shots are heard, he has disappeared. Now, what would you make out of that if you were me, sir?
An open and shut case, but things are not always what they seem, Inspector. Why, in the mystery of the drowned dummy, your favorite, Lord Merridew...
Yeah, I am waiting for an explanation, sir.
Oh. Well, Tyndall arrived about 6:30 and left about an hour and a half later. I have not seen him since.
And nor has anyone else, sir.
Oh, but this is absurd. You're not suggesting I kill Tyndall?
Kill Tyndall, sir? I never mentioned the word kill.
Oh, Oh, come now, Inspector. You can't pull that old one on me. Garrotted, sir. May I ask how you knew her ladyship had been garrotted? Oh, but surely you told me so, Inspector. No, sir. I never mentioned the word garrotted.
I'm sorry you find us so comic, sir. On the whole, what we do is necessary.
You're just doing your job is the overworked phrase, isn't it?
Possibly, sir. Very possibly the overworked phrase, that is, yes. Your wife and Mr. Tyndall have been associating closely for some time, sir.
Yes, I thought you'd know about that. You can't keep anything quiet in a small village.
Perfectly true, sir.
Oh, you're not suggesting a clean passionnel, I do hope, not with Marguerite. Oh, God. That'd be like knifing somebody for the sake of a tablespoonful of cold rice pudding.
I'm very partial to rice pudding, sir. I find it a great standby.
That's perfect. Yeah, all of you had either the means, motive, or opportunity, said Inspector Doppler as he thoughtfully digested another spoonful of his favorite pud, but only one of you had all three.
Exactly so, sir. And that person is you.
I suppose I better tell you what happened.
That would be helpful, sir.
That's another